You're listening to the Wellness Works podcast with Dr. Kris McClusky. This podcast takes you on a journey of lifelong health and wellness. We talk to top health experts and explore the real truth you're not always hearing about, the options you have to beat sickness and disease. And now, your host, Dr. Kris McClusky.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Wellness Works. I am your Metro East chiropractor and wellness expert, Dr. Kris McClusky, where our mission is to help as many people as possible live as high a quality of life for as long as possible by addressing neurology and alignment and body chemistry without the use of drugs and surgery. Now, we've had an incredible following for this podcast that we just launched just a few short months ago, and one of the exciting components of the podcast has been our Natural Mom Minute. Now, for those of you who have listened in the past, you've heard Karen Aycock host our Natural Mom Minute. Now, Karen is an incredible individual. She's got a servant's heart. She's a top earner in the fastest growing nutrition company, or one of the fastest growing nutrition companies on the planet. She's an entrepreneur. She's studying health coaching with the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, and will be finished up later on this year. And probably most importantly, and what she's best at is being a wife and a mother of four amazing children down in the farmlands of Texas. And so we thought we would do an entire podcast where we could interview Karen and let you all find out a little bit more about her, because she's a wealth of knowledge. So Karen, can you hear us?
Yes, Dr. Kris, I sure can.
Man, thanks for coming online with us today. I'm so excited about this podcast because, you know, though that 1 minute that you spend with our listeners is so impactful, I know it leaves them wanting to hear more from Karen Aycock. So today we're going to do that. So let's just dive right into this and tell us about, how did the Natural Mom Minute come about, and what's the mission behind it?
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for, your dedication to helping so many people and inviting me to do the Natural Mom Minute. Our mission is pretty simple. I just bring real life experience and provide as many people as possible with information that will help them make good choices for their families. And I just want to give a little nugget every time that maybe somebody can just put into play, make better choices, and make them feel better about the world that they're creating for their families.
Well, it's a noble mission, and I think that you do an incredible job of not only providing information, but we live in a day and age where information is everywhere. We're all on information overload, and what we want to do with this podcast, and specifically the Natural Mom Minute, is to provide actual workable tools. So you don't have to worry about the information. You just get a nugget, you put it into your life, you use it, and it makes your life better. So speaking of that, I'm going to put you on the spot here and tell us maybe one or two of your favorite topics that we've talked about in our Natural Mom Minute, so we can kind of reiterate the importance of those things.
Well, I love everything. A lot of the things that we talk about are just simple daily things, like implementing an app, or my favorite website, or what you can add to your diet to maybe make you feel better. But anything, I hope every single person gets something from anything that we put out there. And I love apps that are very simple to implement. And I hope sharing some of this information will just help somebody.
That's great. That's going to be a great segue into our next topic. But first, I want to share with you one. I think of you every morning, Karen, when I put on my deodorant, because my wife heard one of your Natural Mom Minute and ordered some all-natural, healthy deodorant, and that's what I use now instead of the other junk we were using. So kind of a funny little tidbit, but that's an example of the things that we're doing every single day. What are you brushing your teeth with? What are you putting under your arms? What kind of lotion are you putting on? What kind of food are you putting in your mouth? All of these things really do matter. And Karen's going to continue to share lots of little nuggets. So you mentioned apps, websites. Can you talk about some of your favorite informational resources that provide you with a lot of your information?
Yes, Dr. Mercola, so Mercola.com. I search his website often, and I have for years. He is a wealth of knowledge, and I always find whatever I'm looking for, he's amazing, and everything I find on there is great. So if you're looking to keep your family healthy, if you have the flu, whatever it is, search Mercola, and then whatever illness you're looking for, just Mercola and then flu, and it's going to pull up so many natural tips to help you. And also a new app that I have, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It's called Think Dirty. And this app is amazing. I learned about this on Facebook the other day, and I immediately downloaded it. And I'm telling you, you can enter anything on that app. Matter of fact, the deodorant that you were talking about, enter whatever brand of deodorant you can search, and you can see what level of carcinogens are in that deodorant. And you can actually compare brands. Your favorite lotion, enter that lotion, and you can see how toxic it could be for your skin. And it may help you make a better choice when you're buying products for your family. So that app is absolutely a must. It's called Think Dirty. And I'm telling you, once you get that, you can scan barcodes. You can just enter the information yourself, whatever it is. It's absolutely addicting.
Very cool. Very cool resources. And I have to agree with you. I got to spend 3 days sitting one seat over from Joe Marcolis out on Pikes Peak in Colorado and just fell in love with the guy. He's got a huge heart. He's an information junkie and can really get a lot of good information there. And I'm learning something new with this Think Dirty app today. So I'm going to go download it and use it. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's talk about a couple of more topics. One is this, we mentioned you're a top earner in one of the fastest growing nutrition companies on the planet. Can you tell us a little bit about how that happened and how you utilize that to help other people?
Absolutely. The Zeal is an amazing product, and I drank one sample bottle and I became a believer. And what it actually did for me was give me energy and focus on the very first day. And, I'm a mother of 4. I don't have a whole lot of energy sometimes. So just to be able to drink something that was very simple, you just mix it with water. There's no pills. And so I can be very compliant on this. I can drink that every day, and I sustain my energy level. My whole family takes it. But that's how I became a believer with the very first sample bottle. I ordered my pack that day, and I got started sharing it with other people immediately.
So it's a product-driven business is what I'm hearing, true? In other words, the whole idea is to shake this solution up, mix it with water, shake it up, drink it. You noticed the difference. So you began to share it with other people, sort of out of kindness of your heart. And then, kind of an incredible story. If I'm not mistaken, within 6 months, you had created a six-figure income just sharing this little wellness drink. Is that true?
Yes, I was absolutely blown away. But, the whole system about it is very duplicatable. It's all about sharing a product that it's kind of like sharing your favorite restaurant or just like my favorite app. You're always giving people information, and when you come across something that you love and you believe in, of course you're going to share it with people. So I believe in a lot, so I shared it with a lot of people, and it's resulted in a very significant income.
Well, that's really cool. I love when we stumble upon things that can really make a huge splash and an impact with our friends, family, loved ones. And now, you believe in this so much that you share it with strangers and people at the car wash and teachers and whoever else it may be. So it's a lot of fun. And, we use the Zeal Wellness Formula in our office as well. And we've never seen, you mentioned compliance. When people start to take this product, we've noticed that over 70% of the people that we've introduced to the product have continued to take it over the last 2 years. So very, very cool, very exciting. Congratulations on all of your success with sharing Zeal. And finally, I just want to follow up by having you guys all look out for the future. In other words, pay attention to the future because Karen is studying to be a health coach at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. She's going to be finishing her program by the end of this year, 2016. Just share a little bit with us, Karen, about, I was blown away when we were prepping for the interview when I asked you, man, that's a big endeavor and you've spent a lot of money and time. What is it that you hope to do with your degree? Are we going to start a consulting business? Are we going to create a lecture series? Or what are your plans? And what you shared with me was one of the most caring, kind, noble things I've ever heard. So could you just share with the folks what they can look for out of you with this health coach certification?
Well, thank you so much. Basically what I want to do is help people on a bigger level and have good quality information that I can bring to them. Just like our 1 Minute Mom segment, I want to be able to bring good quality content to anything that I do and even helping people one-on-one when you can sit down with somebody, you can give them good, solid advice, it just makes you feel better. And it makes the whole mission of what we're here for, and that's to help other people and inform them, learn about new things, and spread that knowledge to the masses. And so I just want to be able to do what I'm doing now on a bigger scale.
That's awesome. I mean, that is just incredible. You know, it would be the same thing as saying, I'm going to go get a college degree and become an expert on something just so I can philanthropically help more people. It's really incredible. That's cool. So, guys, listen, this has been another episode of Wellness Works. We're running to the end of the program here. This has been Karen Aycock. Let's recap. You know, she mentioned this Mercola.com website. I'm a full supporter and actually use the website often. She mentioned the Think Dirty app where you can actually look for ingredients in the products that you're using on a daily basis. She mentioned this Zeal wellness formula. So, you know, you can look at her Facebook page or our Facebook page and get more information about that. She's going to become a health coach. So, guys, tune in to Karen. You know, listen to these podcasts down the road so you can hear her Natural Mom Minute. Friend her on Facebook. She's, again, one of the most caring people I've ever met. She's sharp as a tack. She researches and doesn't just jump on, you know, the latest bandwagon. If she's saying it, you can believe she's really looked into it. So, Karen, thank you so much for being on the line today. I'm going to look forward to all of your Natural Mom Minutes on our future podcast. And again, guys, this has been Wellness Works. I'm Dr. Kris McClusky. Tune in again next week and have a great week. God bless you guys.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Wellness Works with Dr. Kris McClusky. If this message spoke to you, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and share with a friend or loved one.